Welcome to our lesson on the response to exercise and metabolism. The key questions for today are 1. How does the body respond to exercise? 2. How does the body remove lactic acid? 3. What is metabolism? 4. What are metabolic reactions? 5. Why does metabolism require energy? The key words you will need to know are demand, vigorous, synthesis, respiration, breakdown. When humans exercise, the body responds to the increased demand for energy in several ways. Task. Describe how your breathing and heart rate change whilst running or doing a vigorous exercise. When we exercise, we breathe faster and deeper, and our heart beats faster. This is because the rate of respiration in our cells is increasing to generate more energy to keep our muscles moving. This means that our cells require increasing amounts of glucose and oxygen. Both of these are carried around the body in the blood. The increased heart rate causes the blood to flow to the cells more quickly. An increase in the breathing rate oxygenates the blood more quickly, and breathing more deeply increases the volume of air inhaled, so more oxygen can be diffused into the blood with each breath. Once the body is at its limit in providing oxygen, anaerobic respiration will occur. This is when the glucose is not fully oxidized, resulting in the formation of lactic acid. This causes muscle fatigue. Once exercise has finished, then oxygen continues to be used to break down the lactic acid into useful products for the body, such as glucose, which can then be used in respiration. This process takes place in the liver and requires oxygen. Extension. How does the lactic acid and the oxygen get to the liver? The lactic acid and the oxygen are transported in the blood. Look at the graph from an AQA exam paper. Task. What is the maximum heart rate reached whilst running? Extension. How quickly does the person's heart rate return to their resting heart rate? The maximum heart rate reached is 120 beats per minute, and the person took 4 minutes for their heart rate to return to their resting heart rate. Respiration is important in providing energy for moving and exercise, but it's also important to provide energy for the metabolic reactions. The metabolism of a person is all of the enzyme-controlled reactions in the body, and they occur continuously. There are two main types of metabolic reaction: synthesis, or making larger molecules from smaller ones, and breakdown, when large molecules are broken down into smaller ones. Large complex molecules include complex carbohydrates, proteins, and lipids. These are all made up of small molecules. Complex carbohydrates, such as glycogen, are polymers made out of simple sugar monomers. Glycogen is an insoluble storage carbohydrate found in animals. Proteins are polymers made up of amino acids. Lipids are large molecules made of fatty acids and glycerol. The formation of these large molecules is important in the body for growth, repair, and energy storage. In plants, the metabolic reactions that synthesize large molecules include the production of starch and cellulose. Metabolic reactions also include the breakdown of large molecules into smaller ones, the breakdown of complex carbohydrates into simple sugars, proteins into amino acids, and lipids into fatty acids and glycerol is important in digestion, allowing these molecules to be passed into the bloodstream and transported to be used inside the cells to build different large molecules. Task: draw diagrams to represent the different large complex molecules and the small molecules that they are made up of. Other metabolic reactions include respiration and the breakdown of excess proteins into urea, and in plants, the formation of proteins using glucose and nitrate ions. Metabolic reactions require energy because energy is needed to break and make chemical bonds. The enzymes that catalyze the reactions also need energy to carry out the reactions.